Hey everyone! So today we're going to be talking about what nurse professions make the most money and what states pay the highest. So if you're a nurse looking for a job, thinking about relocating, thinking about maybe going on for school, and this is something that will help you make a decision or negotiate a salary, I hope that you find this helpful. So the statistics that I got are from the usnews.com and also from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, which is a government agency, and usnews.com is a really reputable website as well, so these should be pretty accurate. Okay, so let's start first with the registered nurse. The registered nurse, the lowest 25 percentile of nurses, is paid $57,000 a year. The highest 75 percentile is paid $85,000 a year, with the median lying right in the middle at about $70,000 a year. So, depending on the state you live in, though, is going to change these numbers because these numbers are based on the U.S. as a whole. So, some states pay half of what other states pay. So, the top 5 states are California with a median of $102,000, Hawaii of a median of $96,000, DC with $90,000, Massachusetts with $89,000, and Oregon with $88,000. And those statistics were from the usnews.com. So when I looked at the Bureau of Labor, their website said that in the country as a whole, the bottom 25% were paid $48,000, the median was $70,000, and the top 10% of nurses is $104,000. So they were pretty close, except kind of that, so the U.S. Labor and Statistics is giving us the statistics of the top 10%. So for that, it's 104, where the U.S. News Report gave us the top 25%, which is also called the 75 percentile, which is a much bigger skew, so that's why that one was only $85,000. So that can kind of give you guys some details. So if you're just a new nurse starting out, and depending on what state you're in, you're probably looking at the income of that state that is in that bottom 25 percentile because you're a new nurse. But you are looking, around $50,000 depending on the state. Massachusetts, California, you're going to get more than that. Like California's median is 102, which is 30 grand above the entire United States median salary of 70,000. So you have to take that into consideration too. Okay, so let's move on to nurse practitioner salaries. So the median salary is $103,000 for the entire United States. And something else that I found really interesting is the unemployment rate of nurse practitioners is only 1.1%. That means that most nurse practitioners are employed, especially for the fact that it is more so a woman-run profession and women have babies and women leave the workplace sometimes. The fact that there's only 1%, that shows that people are really probably happy with their profession and they don't want to leave. So it was voted one of the best professions to be. I saw that on the U.S. News Report. It was saying, I think it was number 5 of the best healthcare professions or the best professions. So that's really exciting. So nurse practitioner, bottom 25%, $88K, median $103,000, highest 75 percentile, so that means the highest 25% of people is $123,000. So again, this is dependent on state. So the top 5 highest paid states for nurse practitioners are California, $126,000, Alaska, $125,000, Hawaii, $102,000, and Massachusetts, $120,000, and Connecticut, $118,000. It's also important to note that it depends on specialty of the nurse practitioner. So I have those stats as well because like a nurse anesthetist is paid a ton more than other nurse practitioners. So the stats I just gave you were for nurse practitioners, and I don't know if they put all the specialties as a whole and pull those numbers. The other stats I got for the specialties, I got nurse anesthetist statistics, try to say that 10 times fast, and the nurse midwife. I couldn't find psych nurse practitioner statistics on U.S. News Report or the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, but from what I've heard, they are paid well. So I would assume that they are around that nurse practitioner percentile. There's a lot of tongue twisters in this video. Okay, so when looking at the Bureau of Labor and Statistics for an NP as a whole, all of them, the bottom 10% were paid $75,000 and the top 10% were paid $145,000. So, I mean, I would think that maybe this is for a family nurse practitioner, only because the nurse anesthetist, I'm going to tell you guys those statistics, they're much higher. So a nurse anesthetist is, the bottom 10% is paid $110,000 a year for the United States as a whole. It's a lot of money. The top 10% is paid $208,000 a year. And this is from the Bureau of Labor and Statistics. So this is a government agency. Like, these numbers are right. This is crazy, okay? So then a nurse midwife, the bottom 10% are paid $66,000. The median is $100,000 a year, and the top 10% is $143,000. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this quick video about different nurse salaries depending on specialty and states, and I hope that maybe this will help you to figure out your future in education and in healthcare and negotiate salaries and things like that. So if you're looking for more information, the usnews.com or the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, which is it's a .gov website, has a lot of info. So if you are looking for a specific state, for a specific specialty or whatever, between those two sites you should be able to find something. I know pay scale, I don't know if those are correct, because I think it's just people putting in their salaries, and you know that can be skewed by somebody putting in a wrong number or whatever. So just do your research. I hope you found this helpful, and make sure to subscribe to my channel to get more nursing videos. Okay, bye.